Hello, we have new learning. This time, meron tayong topic which is itong paano basahin ang electrical riser diagram for medium rise building. So, medyo kakaiba to. Before yung discuss natin, alam ko is 5-story lang na dormitory. But this one is medium rise building. So, basahin natin kung ano ba yung mga naka-indicate sa electrical riser diagram. But on the right side, ito yung perspective nitong ating paggawa ng electrical riser diagram. So, this is only just an presentation sa 8-story building. Then to proceed, when we say medium rise building, ito yung building within 6 to 15 stories. So meron siyang 19 to 46 meters high, inclusive of average 1 meter perpetual provision. So yung medium rise, above siya sa low rise building, which is until 1 to 5 story, 4 to 16 meters high. So alam ko yung last natin is ito yung na discuss natin, riser diagram for a 5-story dormitory building. Okay, so dito muna tayo mag-focus sa medium rise. So siguro for the next natin learning, doon na tayo sa high rise. So 16 to 60 stories, 49 to 181 meters high, so masyado nang mataas. And then other that, skyscraper. So 60 stories taller than 182 meters high. Okay, so medyo mataas na. But for this time, let's focus only on the medium rise. Okay, so if you observe, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 stories. So under siya ng medium rise building. Okay, so from that, yung kanina sa story, so ito naman yung almost typical floor plans sa mga residential. So if you observe, ang daming rooms, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So almost 22 or 23 rooms. So typical sila. So assume natin na typical yung 1 to 8 floors. Okay, so yun yung assumption natin sa ating paggawa ng or sa nagawang riser diagram. At yun ang basahin natin paano ba yung layout at distribution ng power line o yung power supply sa kanya-kanyang units. Okay, so let's proceed now sa single line diagram. Okay, so this is now the single line diagram sa ating 8-story building. So zoom in lang natin para ma-visualize kung ano ba yung configuration. So on this portion, so ito na yung sa ground floor. Ito sa ground floor. This one is for second floor. This is for the 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor, 6th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor, saka sa roof deck. So bawat floor or meron silang kanya-kanyang layout. So later on i-zoom zoom out natin kung paano ba yung per floor. Okay, so yun yung parang schematic lang nitong ating riser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's proceed to the ground floor. Okay, so itong ating ground floor is naka-zoom na. So medyo na-visualize na natin ng maayos. So to read the riser diagram, so first is dun ka muna sa utility. Okay, so ito yung ating incoming utility. Okay, so 34.5 kV, 3-phase, 4-wire plus ground, 60 Hz. So mean to say, pag 4-wire, naka 400 volts ito. Okay, from that, drop siya sa ground floor. Ito parang ito na yung galing ng primary pole. So pumasok siya ngayon sa itong transformer room. So sa transformer room is meron tayong lighting arrestor, meron tayong dito na yung nakalagay yung ating pad mounted transformer na meron siyang rating na 750 kVA, 34.5 kV to 400 volts, naka delta Y, pad mounted transformer o NAN. Okay, after that, pagpasok mo ng transformer, so from 34.5 step down siya to 400 volts. So pumasok siya ngayon sa itong ating MDP. Actually, other term nito is LBSG. So yung MDP, meron siyang main na 1200 MCCB. Okay, at saka naka-ETS siya ito from yung ating genset. Okay, so yung ating genset, meron tayong 750 kVA diesel driven generator. Okay, so mag-supply siya if yung utility natin is lang shutdown, so genset will back up. And then also from the genset, dito na rin nakataps yung ating fire pump. Yung PBFP, ito na yung fire pump tsaka yung jockey pump. Diyan sila nakatap. Okay, and then if you observe, sir, meron tayong mga panel board on dito, itong DPE at saka LPE. So ito na yung panel board ng mga common area sa ground floor. Okay, so LPE, so lighting panel sa ground floor. Distribution panel, ito na yung itong DPE is dito nakatap itong mga common area. Ito, common area ng second floor, common area ng third floor. Okay, and then hanggang pataas ito. So later on with this, ma-cater natin yung mga sa taas ng mga load. Okay, and then ito, sir, paano to? PBPL. Ito na yung mga panel board ng mga plumbing pumps. Ito na yung booster pumps, nakatap siya sa MVP. So means to say, itong home run niya nakatap sa ating MVP here. Okay, so itong ating sa PBSTP, ito naman yung mga STP pumps. Okay, so naka-indicate siya na to MVP, means to say dito siya ulit kukuha ng supply. Lastly is itong ating sump pump. Ito na yung para sa mga drainage. So LPE1 means to say from here sa LPE1 siya kumuha ng power supply. Okay, so dito yan sa kumuha, and then nakatap sa ating distribution panel ng common area. Okay, so we're done sa ground floor. Next is let's proceed sa ating second floor. So as I say, yung meron tayong actually assume to na 24 units sa ating room. So yung 24 units is naka meter center sila, naka submeter, connected sa ating bus duct. Sa itong vertical bus bar na to, ito na yung ating bus duct for the residential. So ito na yung umakyat doon sa taas. Okay, and then if you observe itong second floor sa third floor, so kung ano yung units dito, parang kinopya na lang for the succeeding units. Okay, yung third, second, third. Okay, so the same lang ng configuration. Meron silang submeter center, meron tayong ditong built-in na MCCB, and then naka-plug in doon sa ating bus duct. Okay, so third floor. Itong LPE3 again, ito na yung pumunta ng distribution panel. Siya yung nag-sub-panel sa mga common areas. So itong again, from 4th, ito yung 4th floor. The same lang ang configuration sa ating 3rd floor. Naka-submit yan ulit sila. And then, plug in CB, naka-plug directly sa ating bus duct. Okay, from 5th. Okay, so the same ulit. Parang kinopya mo lang, naka-plug in ulit sila sa bus duct. So, itong LPE 5 at saka LPE 4, ito na yung panel board ng mga common area loads. Yung mga lighting sa hallway, outlets, sa EE room, mga ilaw. Okay, so, and then, from the 6th floor, okay, here is again, yung submeter ng mga units. Naka-plug in CB lang ulit sila. So, nakatap directly sa bus duct. Again, ito yung vertical bus duct lang. Vertical bus bar to, or other term is bus duct. Ito na yung pumunta ng ating MDP. Okay, so again, from the 7th floor, the same din na configuration, yung mga units naka-submeter. Meron silang ECB and then naka-plug in directly sa bus duct. Okay, from this one also, naka-plug in sila. Itong LPE 8, CB at saka 6, so ito na yung kanya-kanyang pumunta ng ating DPE. So yung DPE again, isa yung nag-distribute ng mga panel sa common areas. And then last is sa roof deck. So ito yung roof deck. Yung mga load sa roof deck, meron tayong mga elevators. So sa design ko I put panel board sa roof deck. So itong panel board na to, ito yung nag-cater ng mga load sa roof deck. So yung mga plumbing pumps, mga transfer pump. Okay, so yung mga big ventilations, exhaust, pressurization, yun. And then here, sinama ko na rin yung lighting arrestor. Okay, so yung panghuli ng kidlat, so yun, lighting arrestor. Actually, this one is naka-riser. Going to the ground floor through yung copper wire. Okay, so again, itong MDP is yung panel board ng roof deck is naka-MDP. So, nakatap siya directly sa yung sa baba. If meron kang tanong, sir, pwede ka ba itong ilagay dito here? So, yung PBRD ko is i-bus duct ko na rin. Okay, so dito mo itap. So, pwede siya ilagay itap sa bus duct, probably kasama sa load schedule. But for the design is actually yung bus duct is nabili na. So hindi na, intended only siya for residential. So hindi nakasama yung roof deck. Kaya kung isama ko to, so medyo mag-overloading na. That is why itong PBRD ko rekta na lang doon sa MDP. Doon siya kukuha ng power supply. Okay, so yun yung pagbasa ng ating riser diagram. Okay, so again, itong ating vertical bus bar, ito yung bus duct. Nakatap siya directly sa MDP ito. 700 amperes. Okay, so yun yung configurations sa typical na residential or 8-story building. So if you observe, itong second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7 at saka 8. So did you observe na parang pare-pareha lang sila. So kagandahan nito, pag gagawa ka ng isang floor, so common na sa lahat or typical na. Madali mo na siyang gawin. Ang mahirap lang doon kung paano mo i-sum up sa competitions. Dahil dadami at dadami habang tumataas yung ating number of floors. Okay, so I hope you learned a lot sa ating short learning. For the next time, we can have yung mga high-rise. So, sir, paano pag mga high-rise? Okay, if I have a time, I will do a video for that. So, for this time, ito lang muna yung ating riser diagram for 8-story buildings.